Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bundesliga career mode. This is episode number 62, and today we've got the final game of the Bundesliga season where we can be crowned champions as long as we don't lose and Bayern don't win, and there's a goal difference swing of 8. So today, a point will do. We should be crowned champions come the end of the episode unless we have an absolutely massive collapse, the biggest choke ever, and this should be a really fun celebratory episode as we should get our first trophy of the season and the series for Hamburg as well. It's also the first of 3 massive games to end the season as well. This is the Bundesliga final day. Then we got the next episode against Stuttgart in the German Cup final. We'll be going in search of our second trophy as long as we win this one. And if all goes according to plan, we'll complete a double going into our third episode and the final episode of the season against Manchester United in the Champions League final, where if everything does go according to plan and everything works out, we'll be celebrating a magic treble in season 3. So that'll be really fitting, won't it? No trophies in the first 2 seasons, and then in season 3 winning all 3. That'll be a great way to end what's been a very successful season. So taking on Schalke then for the final game of the Bundesliga season. Schalke had an absolutely horrific season for a very long time, but since the January mark and February mark as well, they've really turned it on. They're now comfortably in mid-table, and if you remember, they were in the relegation zone for quite some time. They're not going down though, they're totally safe, and it means that tonight they've got nothing to play for. So we should be at least, avoiding defeat. We have to lose this game for Bayern to have any chance whatsoever, but there are a few nerves because I've rested quite a lot of players for the game. We've got the next week's cup final in mind. Don't want to see any players get injured, so I've rested quite a few players, and you may think, well, yeah, sure, but you shouldn't lose like 4 or 5-0 to even give Bayern a chance. But what I'm a little bit worried about is obviously the fact that we've got an undefeated home record here in the league, and I don't want to see it go in today's game, because yeah, sure, we're going to be celebrating winning the title, but I don't want to see our record go. So I've rested quite a few players, but I think we should be okay, and I'm really excited for this one regardless. Still, I do want to say, you'll be able to tell by now, this is a live highlights game, and I'm going to talk about a few things whilst the introduction is going on to the game. But so this will be a live highlights game. I just want to say straight away, guys, thank you so much for supporting this series throughout 62 episodes. I really do appreciate it. It's really good to see how many of you guys are still enjoying this series. As I said before, this has been one of my most fun career modes ever. One of my most fun career modes ever. One of my most enjoyable career modes ever to make, and we're only 3 seasons in, and without your support, I couldn't do YouTube, as I always say. I couldn't make these videos for you, and it's great to know that, when I'm really enjoying a project like I am right now, it's great to know how many of you guys are still enjoying as well. But what I do want to say though is that I know some of you guys have been finding it a little bit stale late, and I totally get that. 62 episodes in, that's a long time, so I don't know when this series is going to come to an end. I'm thinking about possibly making next season the last one, but I was hoping to do at least 5 seasons with Hamburg. I'm not entirely sure. So in today's episode, if you guys could leave me a comment and let me know how many more episodes you want in this series, how many more seasons you want. Tell me what would be your ideal scenario for when I should end this series. Do you think I should end it after next season, or even this season, or the season after next, or the season after that one? When do you think we should look to end this season, and end the series, I should say, with Hamburg? But for me, I want to say straight away, I'm enjoying this project so much. I feel like I could go on forever. I'm really enjoying this, and I don't mind either way. I just want you guys to let me know what you want, because of course I always say I try and do what you guys want. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll decide on a date for when we should probably look to end this series and move on to another career mode. But still, here we go then. It's the final day of the Bundesliga season, Hamburg versus Schalke. We can be crowned champions today so long as we don't lose and Bayern don't win, and there's a goal difference swing of 8. Is that going to happen? Probably not. But here's hoping for a good result regardless. Let's keep the undefeated home league streak alive, and let's make sure we win this game. Let's make sure we win this game, get some motivation for the German Cup final and the Champions League final as we go in search of the magic treble. Let's get trophy number 1 first today. Strobel through towards Masuaku with the fake shot, beats his man. Can he cross it into the centre? Yes, he can, towards Correa with a header straight at Giefer, and that's our first proper chance of the game. And Angel Correa, 21 league goals. That should have been 22. That is a free header for Angel Correa, and he should have done better than put it straight down the goalkeeper's throat. Still 0-0, and that was the first chance of the game. There's Luan and Nastasic tangling here as Luan has won it off Nastasic. Luan inside to Strobel. Strobel towards his teammate. Surely Torres Gomez makes it 1-0. And that will be the opening goal of the game. And what a gift from Schalke. What an absolute gift. Down the left-hand side, and Nastasic seemed to run into his teammate. It came to Luan, inside towards Strobel. He offloads towards Torres Gomez, and that is just a simple finish right there into the top corner. MTG scores once again. He's been playing really well late season. We brought him in January. He's been doing very well over the past few games. Torres Gomez makes it 1-0, and any kind of nerves, any kind of doubts, any kind of worry, that's all gone. We're 1-0 up. We're going to the title. We're happy. We're going to the title. Say it right. We're going to win the title. Choupo-Moting for Schalke towards Hogo, goes for goal. Valente makes a great save, and then the rebound is not dealt with by Masuaku, and Franco De Santos equalised for Schalke literally a couple of minutes after us taking the lead. I gotta say though, Masuaku, I've talked about his aerial ability a few times. How did he not head this one away? I mean, seriously, how do you miss that header? I don't even think I mistimed the jump. I really don't. I just think that he got like no elevation on his jump whatsoever. And that is just, I mean, that's poor. I'll take the blame for it, but I cannot believe Masuaku did not get out on clear. Anyway, Schalke back on level terms, and I was just saying that we had no nerves, had no doubts, and Franco De Santos now restored them. So 1-1, Schalke back on level terms. Shame we won't be keeping a clean sheet, and shame to let them back in the game straight away. Not good to see. So that is it then. The final whistle is blown and the Hamburg fans can celebrate. 1-1 the final score, but it doesn't matter that we didn't win, because that is enough for us to be crowned champions, and we are Bundesliga winners for the first time since I've taken over. A fantastic achievement in Season 3. I'll be honest, the game was one of the worst I've played, not all season long, but all series long. Barely anything happened other than the 2 goals, but either way, it doesn't matter. I wanted to win on the final day. We may not get that, but we will get the silverware come the end of these celebrations, and that is, of course, the most important thing. So 1-1 the final score. Lewis Holtby is going to lift the Bundesliga trophy, and this is fantastic for us as well in Season 3 to become league champions. In the first season, we weren't expected to do it. In the second season, we weren't really expected to do it either, but we came so close and only missed out by a single point. We wanted a revenge, we wanted to do it this year, and we have. So it's great to get ourselves our first league title. Lewis Holtby is going to lift it aloft for Hamburg as we are German champions for the first time since my reign began. So absolutely fantastic, and for the first time as well, we see Hamburg lifting silverware. We need to see more of that before the series is over though, and we need to see more of that this season as well. We've got 2 big games to come, so it's party time right now. We can't celebrate too hard. The next game in the next episode will be the German Cup final against Stuttgart, and we'll be targeting our second trophy in 7 days. So Holtby lifting it aloft. It's been a long time coming, 62 episodes without a trophy, but we finally got one, and it is absolutely fantastic to see these scenes. And hopefully next season as well, we'll be able to retain this title, no matter how difficult it could be, as we know Bayern will be strengthening over the summer transfer window, as they always do, and will still be considered favourites despite our success this season. So Hamburg, Bundesliga champions, and hopefully the first of 3 trophies that will be in our cabinet come the end of the season. It's party time, but not too many celebrations. We're now fully focused on the German Cup final. So these are stats at full time. Look at this, man. Seriously, such a poor game. These stats were basically the exact same at half time. It really was a poor game. Barely anything went on in this game at all, and other than the 2 goals, there was nothing really to show. Man the match, I honestly don't know. Maybe De Santo for scoring his goal and being accurate with his passing. Maybe Torres Gomez for being the exact same. Maybe the fans for not falling asleep. I really don't know. It was a poor game, but either way, we're champions of Germany. That's all I care about. So Bayern, as you can see, beat FC Köln by 3-1. Well done for them for getting the win and taking it all the way to the final day. But of course, we knew that we weren't going to slip up, and of course, we didn't. So it's absolutely fantastic. Here's a look at the final league table then to end today's episode off. As you can see, we won it by a point. I must admit, were we worthy winners? I mean, it's not exactly convincing, is it? Only 68 points after 34 games, average of 2 per game. And 52 goals scored, only 21 let in, not bad at all, but it wasn't exactly the most dominant of league campaigns. It's just that no one really got away. If you look at the league table, it's so different to last year. No one really got away this year at all. It was pretty crazy, and for Bayern to get back into it after such a horrendous start, that deserves a lot of credit. But still, the teams that went down were Hertha Berlin, how about that? Hannover 96 and SV Darmstadt, so they're relegated to the second tier, and the Champions League teams will be Hamburg, Bayern, Borussia Dortmund, Dortmund, and FC Augsburg, picking Pippin, Wolfsburg, and Hoffenheim to 4th place. So that will end today's episode then of the Bundesliga career mode. To officially end it, I will show you the stats of the players in the Bundesliga. Correa was top goal scorer at 21, too short of last year's total of 23, but he'll certainly take it. I don't think we've got anyone else in the top 25, that's crazy. And also top assists went to Kalu, who was a part of Hertha Berlin side, got relegated. Who was our top assist maker? Holtby with 5, the skipper, then Sane also with 5 as well. And top clean sheet, Cesar Valente once again, this time with 18. I think that's less than last year, but either way, good to see him be top clean sheet maker in the Bundesliga. So delighted with the draw, I suppose. Delighted to get ourselves a trophy, that's what I meant to say. And I'm motivated. I'm motivated going in to the final of the German Cup. And yeah, I definitely feel as well. How many Hamburg players we get? Well, quite a few here. Valente, Hoffmann, and Holtby and Gerhardt and Correa. 5 players in the team 11. In the words of Chris Move, is this a fake video? 5 players in a team of the year? I barely ever get more than 2. That's crazy. But either way, Valente team of the player of the competition. And of course we won the Bundesliga. So yeah, going into the final game then of the German Cup final, I should say, going to the German Cup final for the next episode, next game, the next episode. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot tougher than this one, I feel. I'm still not sure if I'll rest players for it or not, but of course we've also got a Champions League final to come at the end of the season as well. So 2 massive games to come in the next 2 episodes. Don't miss either of them as we go in search of the Magic Trebles. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have, then please do leave a like. Likes are much appreciated, and it really helps the channel grow as well. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Bundesliga career mode very soon.